everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today on this crafting extravaganza. I'm so thrilled to be able to bring you these absolutely adorable, absolutely easy, fun craft ideas to do with you and your family. And how can I start off this day without making myself a pumpkin latte? It just wouldn't have been right. So, of course, I am making myself a delicious pumpkin latte here, which I'm going to put the recipe down below for you. It is super good, and you can make it according to your taste, less sugar, more sugar. I like lots of sweet in my pumpkin lattes, so I used about a tablespoon of sugar, but you can use more or less to your liking. And this is going to start off my fall crafting fun just the way I like it, with a little pumpkin spice latte in the morning. It's so good, so yummy, and so delicious. So I'm super excited to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. I've had some ideas. I do a lot of screenshotting and pinning and just things that I love, things that I see that inspire me to make other household decor, lots of seasonal. And this right here in this picture I'm showing you inspired me to make this wreath. This is a $149 wreath. I believe, I want to say it was Pottery Barn that I had found this. And yes, the wreath in the picture is wider. Yes, the wreath in the picture has little fairy lights on it. But I am making this wreath right here for under $5. And it is not an exact replica by any means, but it is definitely inspired by that picture, and I think it turns out really cute for the space I wanted to use it in, and I'm going to show you how I decorate with it as well. But I am starting off here with a grapevine wreath that I had, and this actually was a fall wreath that had some scarecrows on it, and it was a little worn. I've had it for many years, so I just removed everything that was originally on this grapevine to just make it be a nice clean base for me to go ahead and make this new creation. So the picture shows it's super twiggy, very loose. It's not a tight woven grapevine. So I am just taking these Dollar Tree floral stems that I found, like I said, at Dollar Tree. They really do have a beautiful selection of florals. So I actually bought, I want to say I bought 4, but I only used 3 for this project. So I also bought a bag of little acorns, also found at the Dollar Tree, and just put these wires in them that I had. Actually took some of these wires off when I removed the things from this wreath. Some of them are wired on, so I just am repurposing those little wires, and then I have some floral wire too on hand. So just stuck those acorns in there, and I'm loving the way it's turning out. Wanted to make it a little more loose to mimic what I believe is the Pottery Barn style wreath. So I'm just cutting some of the grapevine apart. I'm just making kind of wispy. That was the look, just kind of freeform, not perfect, and I love that look. So I think I achieved it. And this is our upstairs hallway. We have a very small hallway with not a lot of wall space. So right here between the bedrooms, I have HOME, and I always switch the O out for the seasons with different wreaths. So I thought it really looked perfect here and complemented these letters really nicely. It was the perfect size, and I really love how it turned out. And for literally less than $5. And if you don't have a grapevine on hand, they're not very expensive either. You can find them at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, all types of arts and crafts stores. And you can also make your own for completely free. So just throwing that out there. So we are moving on now to a project that I've been wanting to do for a while now. It is this kind of, I believe it went viral, Dollar Tree Plunger broom. Now, a lot of what I've been seeing is Halloween, and I love the way this came out so much that I think I'm going to make one for Halloween, and I actually think I'm going to make one for all the holidays now because it is just so adorable. So I'm taking this Dollar Tree plunger, and I'm just staining the handle of the plunger, and this is not necessary. If you like that light color wood, then you can totally leave it, but I have this ebony color on hand, so I'm going ahead and using that. And this is the Dollar Tree rope. So I purchased 2 of these ropes. I do wind up using 2.5. I had a half of rope left from a previous project, so I used 2.5 in total. And right now I am just measuring out how long I want each piece to be, because you do want a little bit of overhang on the bottom of the actual plunger. So I'm getting an exact length for how I want that to be, and then I am going ahead and cutting the rest of my rope. And this was the most tedious part, and it's, don't mind the dogs, that's is 101 Dalmatians here. So if you can hear you can hear dogs barking, it's because Ellie's on a play date with her neighbor friends. So I'm just taking this, cutting the rope into pieces, and then fraying each piece. This took maybe 10 minutes of time in all, but it'll be so worth it. You'll see. It's so cute. So I'm taking my hot glue gun and just taking chunks of the rope here and putting some hot glue on it and pushing it on to the handle. And I'm going to do this by just turning the handle bit by bit, making sure I give a complete once around with the first rope. Then I'm going to go ahead and go back in with the second rope, which I do the same process. Cut a piece, measure that off, fray everything, and then go ahead and put it on. And people I've seen, I watched a couple YouTube videos of people making these, and somebody said they used 7. Somebody said they used 10. So you can make it as thick, full, I should say, or not full as you want. I thought it came out absolutely fine using the 2.5. If I had a full 3, I definitely would have filled it in, but I only had the 2.5, and I think it came out really cute. And the plunger being black on the bottom kind of camouflages in it, so you really can't see it at all. So I think when I go ahead and make my Halloween one, I am gonna buy 3 bundles of that rope. But I think the 2.5 looks just fine and hides the plunger piece, enough. So now I'm just taking some jute, and I wanted to get a realistic broom look. So I'm taking that jute and tying it around, and then I had this kind of thicker pieces here from the wreath that I took apart to do that Pottery Barn look-alike. So I just took that and glued that right around where I had tied the jute. Now I'm just cutting the top and just making it even for anything that might have been too high up, and just doing the same to the bottom. And these are some more Dollar Tree stems that I had in my stash from last year's fall crafts. So I am taking a few of those and trimming them down, getting them put into the broom. And I didn't need to hot glue those. It was tight enough by just sticking them into where I had tied on that jute. And these little knit, adorable, greenish pumpkins that actually came with clips on them came from the Dollar Tree. They were another find that I had in my craft stash, but I'm pretty certain they have these every year. And I'm pretty certain I saw this scarecrow guy too there, but this is another piece that I had in my craft stash. So I grabbed it, and I was going to make kind of cricket a little sign, but I thought that this just looked so adorable here. So I went ahead and used what I had, and I have a couple of acorns left over from the wreath project. So I am just taking those and gluing them in. And then I just wanted a very little embellishment up here on the top of the handle. So I tied a little bit of the remaining jute up there with a little bow. And I think this thing is so stinking cute. And I think it's so funny. Anybody that comes over and says it's cute, I've been asking what they think I made it with. It's like a little fall game. What did I make the broomstick with? So it came out so cute. And I'm totally going to do a Halloween. I think I'm going to do a Christmas one. I just think they are so sweet and don't necessarily need to be holiday specific. You can really make them to whatever you want. And this is definitely a $5 and under DIY. And if you have anything on hand, then it's even cheaper than that. So I was super excited to make candles. So I'm actually starting to melt my wax there. But I'm going to speak more about that when we get to the actual candle making. But I went ahead, and because I knew that was going to take a little bit of time. So this is not really I guess it is a DIY as much as it is. I was just shocked that I found these vases at Dollar Tree. I think they just look super modern, and I've seen exact things like this in Home Goods and HomeSense and TJ Maxx. So I was really surprised to find these in Dollar Tree. And then there was those kind of dried baby's breath I got in Dollar Tree as well. And these feathery stems here, as well as the sage green and pumpkin stems, came from Walmart. And these were just stems I had on hand that I had gotten from Walmart because I thought they were such a good price and they looked super high end for how much you pay for them. So I thought they would look really cute in these vases. So I'm just kind of zhuzhing everything. That's my technical craft term, is zhuzhing. And sticking it into these vases, tomato. I think they came out really cute. I can totally see this in a HomeSense or a Home Goods. I want to say it cost maybe $5 each. The vase is $1.25. The bundle I used for 2, so that wasn't even $1.25. And those picks I want to say were $1.99 from Walmart. So super affordable, super cute. And I'm just showing you these while I'm here. I made these from Dollar Tree items. I used 2 of those kind of Dollar Tree crates, and I painted them and distressed them and added some embellishments. And I did that a while ago, a couple years ago, and made some for friends, and that came out super cute. And this book stack here too, I had used Dollar Tree items as well and embellished it with everything really from Dollar Tree. So those came out super cute. Now I'm moving on to a Halloween decoration, and this was inspired too by something I saw. I think it was on either Pinterest or Instagram, but I'm going to be showing you a picture of what inspired me to do this. And I picked up these frames again from Dollar Tree, $1.25 each. And I love the arch shape of these, and they have so many frames at Dollar Tree. I mean, you can get really, really, really cute frames that you don't have to do a thing to. They are perfect for everything, and especially for crafting. So I wanted a gold frame, so I'm spraying them down with this antique gold that I had. And now I'm going to show you here what I'm aiming for and what my inspo picture was. I saw this and I thought it was so super cute. I'm very much into ghosts now. So I thought these were so cute, and it looks like it's from Thrift Me Happy. So if you want to check them out on Instagram, but that was my inspiration. So I'm just tracing the picture frame onto black cardstock and trimming it down to size and sticking it. I'm going to be gluing it just with my kids' Elmer glue stick onto the frame, because you want a black backdrop for your white ghosts that you're going to be putting into the frame, I should say. So going ahead and doing that now, and I could have definitely painted using a paint marker to put the ghosts on the black. I could have used chalk. I could have used really anything. I did not have to Cricut my ghosts, but I do go ahead and find some really cute ghosts on Cricut Design. Well, no, I looked on Cricut Design Space and I didn't see anything. So I winded up Googling, just ghosts SVG for my Cricut, and came across a free file, which was awesome. And I put those into Cricut Design Space, upload those, and I'm going to be cutting them out on my Cricut. But again, to do this project, you do not need a Cricut at all. You can use anything, construction paper, have your kids get involved, have them draw some ghosts, which these came out so cute that I do think I'm going to have my kids do some of their own. And I thought how cute it would be to even have them do like a little saying or whatever they like. So like I said, I ended up finding these on Google, and I think they are really cute. And if anybody's interested, I can link them below too. And I wasn't sure about the guy with the tongue, but I thought, you know what, these are really cute. And they're meant to be fun, and I mostly decorate for Halloween for the kids. I was never a huge Halloween decorator. I always decorated for fall, but not so much Halloween. But since I've had the kiddos, we definitely go a little more all out for Halloween, and they enjoy seeing it. So I thought that this would be fun to do this fun ghost with his tongue sticking out. I think they come out really, really cute. And this was a super easy project, and each frame will cost you $1.25 each, as long as you have black cardstock on hand. I had some, so that's all it took. And plus I used the spray paint I had it on hand as well. So I thought this was fun, and I'm going to get my kids involved and have them do a couple of their own, even with them drawing them on. I thought that would be really sweet. So here I'm just putting the frames back together now. I spray them. You want to probably make sure that your spray paint is 100% dry. I did not. So I was smudging a little bit as I was going, but that's okay. It still turns out really cute. That's like with crafts. I get so excited about the next step, the next process, the next project, that I just want to I don't rush through, but I want to get it done. So I thought these turned out super sweet. They're just kind of floating in the frame. I think they're really cute, and I think they came out pretty close to the inspo picture, and I would think they would look really cute with even more, having like 7, 8, or 9 of them just all together. I think that'd be super cute. So now that I finished that, I'm going back to my candles that I've had kind of simmering here just in a pot of water. And this is my first time making candles. So you're learning as I'm learning. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos on it, so I felt confident enough to do it, but I was still nervous that I was going to mess it up. So those candles I have boiling are from Dollar Tree. They do not come with the scent. So I just put in, also from Dollar Tree, some scented wax melts to give these candles scent. And this little false silicone is from Hobby Lobby. It was $1.99, 40% off, so super cheap. And these kind of mini loaf pans are from Dollar Tree as well. So this is another super cost-efficient project, and this would make such great gifts. I'm going to go more into that, but such great gifts. So I am pouring the majority of the candle into my first little dish here. And I'm not pouring it all. I'm pouring some of it. And then I'm doing the same. I'm taking the wick of each of the candles and putting it into each of the baking dishes here. And you can get any color candle you want. I wanted to do a red and an orange color, and just taking some wooden skewers, and I have so many of them. Those are one of those things that I never know if I have when I need them, so I just overbuy them. So now I have a new purpose for them. So they hold the wick in place while you pour in the wax. And just in PSA, please be careful. Obviously, it is very, very hot, and the glass container also gets very, very hot. So just please do this, with safety in mind. Wear your oven mitts. It's nothing that's too out of hand, but just please always remember to be careful. So I definitely over poured, and that's something I'm gonna make next time. I'll try to do a little bit better on, but you'll see now when I take them out of the mold, you want to definitely let them set up, and that doesn't take long at all. I just peeled away that excess that I had over poured. So that was very easy to do. And removing the skewers here, and just when I didn't want it to fully dry or fully harden, because I wanted to be able to gently push the leaves into it so that the leaves would not move, and it was all kind of hardened together. So I am going ahead and taking just the different color leaves and putting it onto the tops here, sprinkling it with a little bit of cinnamon for extra smell, extra goodness, and just for it to look super cute, and cutting that wick. Now you're going to see here, I put the cinnamon on first this time. I wasn't sure if I liked the look of the leaves with the cinnamon on them, and honestly it looks cute either way, so that doesn't really matter. You're going to see now when I go to put the leaves on, this one was not as hardened, and I slowed this up for you. I pushed a little too hard, and I was like, no. And I made a hole, but it's okay. All is well. It was easily fixed, crisis averted, by me putting one of those leaves right on top. And I just think these came out so adorable. How cute would this be to do for Christmas and Christmas scents? And I think wrapped up with some cute ribbon and a bow makes such a cute even hostess gift for Thanksgiving. I just think it came out so sweet, so adorable, and so much easier than I thought it would be. I really hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got some fun ideas for you and your family to do some crafty, fun fall things this fall. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.